in my mind, the perfect replacement for Mane, who's been brilliant in the number 9 position, by the way, is Harry Kane. Sorry, Patrick, don't get on to me. I'm just saying. But again, if I sit back and weigh it up, we beat them in the Champions League final. Levy ain't going to be happy with that. We flipping stole Diaz from them. Levy ain't going to be happy with that either. We saw what they did to Man City last summer, and Man City have got stupid money. We all know when it comes to selling players, Levy is about that life. I don't see Liverpool getting into a bidding situation with Tottenham where it goes back and forth. We like to get our business done very quick and very quietly. And Levy's not about that life, because if Levy can get some interest going in Harry Kane, let's say the figure was 80 mil, and he's going to start putting out there saying, well, you know, Liverpool have offered 80 mil. Does anyone else want him for 90? Like, we don't want to be involved in that. Kane, for me, is the perfect player to come in and play in our team, in our system. I'd be very, very shocked if it ever happened, though.
Yeah, I can't see it happen. Now that we've got Champions League football, I thank God. Champions League and Conte, I thank God. Otherwise, it would have been madness right now. Son and Kane would have literally been flogged to every single club who are looking for somebody. Mane leaving would have been open season for Kane and Son. So I thank God we're in Champions League. And thank God. And like Cal is saying, I just can't see Levy. It just doesn't make sense right now with everything that's going on. Conte being there, Paratici actually bringing in some good business. It doesn't make sense right now. If it was last year, 100%, it would have been a lot more viable. So yeah, I can't see it.
Igal, Harry Kane. We're on Harry Kane here for a second. Should Harry Kane push for the move to Liverpool? If it was, I trust the guys from the Anfield Rap have not made up. They made contact. The Liverpool Anfield Rap guys are not. But those kind of YouTubers or those kind of content creators,
they're solid still.
They're not going to lie that they've been told this. Should Harry Kane look to move and join Liverpool?
At this moment in time, I don't think he's going to leave. I feel like he's probably bought into the new project with Antonio Conte. Now, should he leave? I really don't think he should leave at this moment in time to go to Liverpool, because I don't think Liverpool are going to pay him the wages to entice him to leave. He could still have another move in his career later down the line. And at this moment in time, maybe just see out what's going on with Tottenham. And I think Liverpool, their model of player that they go for is not it would suit what Harry Kane does, but would they pay him the money that he would want? And also, would Liverpool spend the type of money they would have to spend on a Harry Kane? I don't think it's going to happen. I think it would be a great move for him, but I don't think he's going to do it, and I don't think it's going to happen.
I think salary we could cover. If I'm not mistaken, he's on 200k.
No, I'm talking about transfer fee also.
Oh no, transfer fee. That's where I draw the line. Like I'd be very shocked if it happens. But
yeah, he's on about 200k Callum, and then plus bonuses and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I do
agree with me. Do you agree with me then that for him right now, do you think he would leave to come to Liverpool?
Shall I be completely honest how I see it? It feels very, very reminiscent of when Coutinho had the opportunity to go to Barcelona. Klopp had just sort of started getting his hands into the team and started manipulating how we were playing. We started becoming more of a force. And that's when Coutinho left. It feels the same with Conte. I'd be very shocked if he left. I'd be over the moon. But believe me, if you think I'm shameless with certain things, Patrick, you're going to hate me if we sign Harry Kane.
I agree with everybody. I don't think it's going to happen. But I think Harry Kane, however he behaved last year to get to City, he should double down. His brother should be doing interviews with everybody. He should be back on the overlap playing golf. I don't mean this rudely, Patrick. I know you're a big lad as well. We faced me meet a lot, right? Big guy. But Harry Kane is an idiot. If this was an opportunity and it could, he might win one trophy. He could become a Premier League legend at Liverpool in the next 3 to 4 years. I mean this as a genuine statement. Kane going to Liverpool this summer would be a better, more potent and successful signing than Haaland to City, because he's better than Haaland for me. He's a better footballer than Haaland. He's still quite young.
Now he is. Yeah, right now he is.
Definitely. He would become the best footballer at Liverpool
I can't see it though, Terry. I can't see it happening. I
can't. But he's that good, Harry Kane. He's that good. You can shake your head if you want it, Gal. He'd be the best footballer at Liverpool.
Harry Kane goes to Liverpool.
Best footballer. What?
Harry Kane goes to Liverpool is going to be the most underwhelming signing in a long time because their expectations.
What?
Their expectations.
Gal, come on.
Their expectations of him were to continue what he's doing at Tottenham. And the standards that Liverpool would have to try to achieve trophies and win trophies, you're not going to win that with him because
not being funny. He'll be around better players.
Everyone stop for a second and listen to what I'm saying. He doesn't perform in finals. He hasn't ever won anything. And if you're going to go into a team that is demanding to win the Premier League and the
but he has better players around him.
Exactly.
Okay, stop laughing and actually listen to what I'm saying.
You're listening.
It's actually annoying. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Just stop a second. I had a dig at Jurgen Klopp. You said he didn't perform in
finals.
Yeah,
he had a dig at Klopp.
I said Nordic Klopp and I laughed. Calm down. You're getting emotional.
But Gal, the whole point is that if Kane, look, and I also get onto Kane for Mexico being finals as well, but if he's going to a team that have better creators, better players around him, he's going to be in a much better position to succeed and do better. So my thing is that, like, you saying that, like, I'll be shocked if he flops, but you're saying, like, oh my gosh, if he goes, it will be the most underwhelming. I'm like, he's already Premier League proven as well. You're going to be around the better players, so you're going to be in a better position to actually execute. So
and it's not always going to be on Harry Kane as well. It will be like in finals for Tottenham, it's Kane or Son. You stop those two guys, you essentially stop Tottenham.
What final?
Champions League final, Carabao Cup finals. We've been in quite a few finals. That's the point. But listen to what I'm trying to say. If you let me land, If he plays for Liverpool, there's so many dangerous players on that pitch. It's not just about Kane, and that gives him the space to then do what he does, which you all know what he can do.
This is not even a dig because I rate this player, but I'm just going to use it as an example. If Saka went to Liverpool tomorrow, let's say Saka went to Liverpool or if Saka went to Man City, does he get better numbers than what he gets at Arsenal?
Expectations wouldn't be as high. That's what
that's not the question though. Does he get better numbers?
Potentially,
based on how he plays and dealing a bit.
Potentially.
No, it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question.
This is my point with Harry Kane. Yeah, I hear what you're saying about the finals, but again, context. Tottenham shouldn't even have been in the final. And with all due respect, Patrick, if Tottenham had beat Liverpool that night, it would have been a massive upset. We were way ahead of them.
Yeah.
Not to mention Kane was coming back off an injury for that final.
So he shouldn't have even played in that final. To this day, I'm so angry at Poch. Moore should have started.
Check this. Check this. Right now, he's creating stupid amount of chances for Son, right? Because Son is the second best player at Spurs. Arguably the first, depending on who you speak to. At Liverpool, behind him, up until recently, he had Harry Winks, Højbjerg, and a couple of other men who were decent footballers, not very creative or great on the ball or what have you. Defensively, Tottenham are very leaky as well. Now, if you put Harry Kane in the team that has Trent, who's a creative genius, you have Robbo and Tsimikas who can cross a ball, you have Virgil who can pick out a man from the back, you got Thiago who can pick out a man, you got Cato who blows a hot and cold but sometimes can pick out a man. You've even got Fabinho who can pick out a man certain times. You've got Salah who creates and score goals. And you've got Diaz. And you'll still have Jota as well. Bro, his numbers are going to be crazy.
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
But the reason why
I've got a question for you, Let me just raise this question. Do you not think he would be a success overall for Liverpool, scoring many goals, breaking records, just because he hasn't performed in finals? You don't think he could become one of the greatest strikers for Liverpool in the Premier League era just because he hasn't scored goals in finals?
Personally, I feel like he could still be a success, but at the same time, I'm looking at it from this perspective where he's 28 years old. He's still in a good age. He's in his prime, but all he could do from here is fall off a cliff. In my opinion, all he could do from here is if he goes for 100+ million and expectations are on him that never have been on him, the pressure that's on him that he's never had, everything on him. And in my opinion, he could potentially drop off. I'm not saying it's
I know. I can see your fear. Now, Patrick's scared it could happen to lose the one of the best players.
I'm not. I genuinely don't think it will happen. I'm not scared.
What I mean is, if it happened, you'd be like, oh my God, we're losing Harry Kane, right?
Yeah, of course.
Gal's got a different type of fear. It's if he goes to a team like Liverpool and wins the Golden Boot three or four more times, scores 150 odd goals, wins the Champions League and 3 Premier Leagues. You're scared the Henry crown could go. I see you.
Okay.
Did you know, by the way,
don't worry about that.
The British media will crown it. The British media will crown him.
Let's not act like guys like Paul Pogba have moved from Juventus to Manchester United for 90+ million, and everyone's expectations of him was so high. Similar things going to happen.
I knew he wasn't going to.
And can he live up to the expectations?
But how does Pogba from Juventus to Man United have any relation?
I'm saying the expectations of a player when they're moved for so much money is much higher than what you're expecting from him now.
Pepe.
All right, let me ask you.
Pepe, 72 million. We expected high things from him. He's been an absolute flop.
Really quickly. Harry Kane, is he better than Jota and is he better than Firmino? And I'm not going to use Mane at the moment because we don't know what's happening with his future. Is he better than those two players? Is he better than Jota and Firmino?
Yes, but he's also more injury prone than those players also.
No, you're right.
You know what? The misconception about the injuries,
he's right. But when he's injured, we've still got a Jota and a Firmino we can call on.
No, but then you're paying 100+ million for a player who might get injured for the most important part of the season.
Brother, we got Thiago for 25 million. He was out for most last season.
And you know what? Thiago is the definition of a non-Liverpool signing. That is Thiago, in my opinion. You guys broke your mold for Thiago. Listen to what I'm saying. Thiago Alcantara was the first time in this Klopp era where you guys went for a player who was already established, already a superstar, and also is a little bit older and could potentially be sitting on the bench a lot more because of his injuries. Where if you sign Harry Kane, he's going to be another one of those guys.
Just a disclaimer for you guys. Last season, or the season that just passed, Harry Kane played 37 out of 38 games.
That's what I was about to say. That
the year before that, he played 35.
That's what I'm saying. He's not injury prone. He's not injury prone. This is the misconception people keep saying. Harry Kane's. If you get a bad whack to your ankle and you're out for free, it's mad. It's mad.
No, literally.
Terry, I've got a kick. It's 7 o'clock. It's past 7.
Callum, am I incorrect to say Thiago was a non-Liverpool signing in the sense the way that you signed, the way that you potentially
you're wrong.
Your players
beforehand when you say he's not a non-Liverpool signing, are you saying he breaks away from the mold of the type of player we're getting or how he's performed?
The type of player you would sign.
Oh yeah, he breaks the mold, but in terms of what we got out of him, I think, and again, at the beginning of the season, if I'm not mistaken, I did say he'd be good, and he was.
I don't even think it breaks the mold. Again, it's a Twitter thing where they say we buy players before they're superstars, not when they're superstars. Like when you're dropping 70, when you're breaking world records for goalkeepers, it's because you think he's pretty damn good. Like I'm not saying Liverpool Naby Keita was tearing up the Bundesliga when he was bought. Now I'm not saying he was in the same breath as a Thiago what he won, but also you didn't buy Thiago at 22 years, 23 years of age when he had his whole career ahead of him. I don't personally see that, but I know.
Example. They were linked to Basuma at the same time. I'm not saying Basuma and Thiago are in the same breath. I'm just saying at the same time, they were linked to Basuma before this whole court case thing happened. And if they would have signed Basuma instead of Thiago would have been more fit, would have been more available. He would have been more fit, more available than Thiago that season. He's already Premier League proven. That would have been a Liverpool type signing. And Callum, do you agree with me that would have been more of a Liverpool signing than Thiago?
We didn't get Basuma because we kept Genie.
Okay. That is also another take, but he ended up leaving. But my point is,
you're funny.
You agree with my premise, though? Do you not?
No, it broke the mold, but it wasn't.
It
wasn't crazy again because we didn't spend stupid money on him.
I think again. I think there's I think you're 50% right in the sense of.
I'm gonna have to shoot.
Yeah, I know you got to shoot.
You left me on a bad note, though, Gal. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I wasn't even trying to wind you up. I'm a nice guy with Liverpool.
I know you are. That's why it hurts so much, bro. I don't expect something like that out of Daniel, bro.
This is a juicy chat, man.
I appreciate.